These are octaves. Octaves is the same note in what's called different registers. We have low E, we have middle E, we have high E. That's just on the guitar. We have a higher E, and I don't have enough frets, but so it'll be 5 octaves. The first exercise, we use these. We'll focus on this hand later. We're just gonna play up the neck. So opening, and the next E, we're gonna put a second finger on the second fret. Right. We'll play them together with the index finger and thumb of the right hand. We want to put fingers 1. See, we're moving the open string up 1, and we're moving the second fret up to the 3rd fret. Now we're gonna put 1 to 2 and 3 to 4. Still on the strings 6 and 4. So open 2 from the low, 1 and 3, 2 and 4. We're gonna shift the 3rd fret, 1 and 3 again, 2 and 4. So this way you use all 4 fingers. And when you run out, you just come to the next dot, 5. Continue until you get to 12th fret. That's another octave. It's the same as this bass here because it's a thicker string. Open in 2, 1 and 3 with 1 and 3, 2 and 4 with fingers 1 and 3, 3 and 5 with fingers 1 and 3, 4 and 6, etc. 2 and 4. It's chromatic scale. So every single note of, it's not a major scale, it's not a minor scale, it's not pentatonic, it's every single note. Chromatic means color, so every color of the rainbow is a musical rainbow. E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp. It's B, there is no B sharp, it goes right to C, C sharp, D, D sharp, you're back at E. It's the same as open 1st string and 4th string 2nd fret. So, let's get this done. When you do this, you don't want to pull your hand away. You want to just close up. Just like you're snapping. Okay, so back here. So that's one way to do it. And you notice we have to just shift position every 2 frets. You got to keep moving your hand up. So another way to do it is to stay here. But the thing is, you have to change strings. And not all strings change equally. And it gets confusing, so somebody's got to just show you. Open in 2. You can start out the same way. With 1 on F on the 6th string, 1st fret, and the 3rd string on F on the 4th string. And then you have F sharps. But now, instead of shifting up like we did before, we're just going to raise 2 to 3. And I have to change this hand to now the 3rd string. So now it's string 6 and 3. So in other words, it was string 6 and 4, 6 and 4, 6 and 4, 6 and 3. For the next one, we're going to raise this up to the 4th fret, and the open string now becomes 1. And this hand is still 6 and 3. Okay, so we don't want to move our hand. And luckily we don't have to, because the next note, this is G sharp. We can take the open A, we have to move our thumb to now the 5th string, and this 1 will go to 2. So now we're at strings 5 and 2. And the pattern kind of starting over like it did on the 6th string, where we can play open and 2, strings 5 and 3, and then frets 1 and 3, and then frets 2 and 4. See, but here it's different. Instead of before we had the 3rd string and open, but now for the next note we have a 3rd string and 1st fret because it's because of the way the B string is tuned. And you can see that's the note C and C, and the chord is right now. So when you play a C chord, the 5th string is a C, and the 2nd string is a C. So one more time. back from the beginning. This beginning first three frets is going to repeat itself, but not yet. E and E, F and F, F sharp and F sharp. Now I change strings with the right hand. I'm on string 6 and 3 now. G and G. Staying on these strings, I'm moving the third fret up to fourth and the open up to first fret. So I'm out of fingers and frets. I'm at the fourth fret, but I don't have to shift anywhere. I can just change the open string 2, A and A. I'll raise that to A sharp on the first fret there, and now this is A sharp here. Later on we'll talk about flats, but no for now. So A sharp goes to B. Just like before, we had third finger, but instead of open, we have 3 and 1. And we can continue it. We'll raise this third fret up to fourth fret, and the first fret up to second fret. But see here, things get tricky because of the way the tuning changes. Right away, we go to open in 3. Not open 2, because that B string is tuned differently. That's D, by the way. We went from C sharp to D. I'm going to raise that D up to D sharp, and this open D to D sharp. And already, we're back. String change, strings 4 and 1, E and E. Now I'll just keep going. That'll give us F and F, which you can see is inside of an F chord. F, F. F's go up to F sharp, and then from there you have no choice but to continue. You have one other choice in fingering choice, but not really. It's a lot more limited. I'm going to go through the whole thing again. Strings 6 and 4. 6 and 3. 6 and 3. Strings 5 and 3. 5 and 3. 5 and 2. 5 and 2. Open and 3. No, what did I say? Open and 3 is the frets. It's strings 4 and 2. Strings 4 and 1.